What's going on, everybody? This is Jordan, and I've got some Apple news to bring your way. So if you like great Apple content, please give me a like, give me a follow. So just got a few things to go over today. Let's get into it. According to a new report from Mac Rumors, the iPhone 16 models, that would be the 16, 16 Plus, 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max, are all going to have the action button next year. Whether that's something that everybody likes or dislikes currently rather than the mute switch, remains to be seen, obviously, but it's something that right now is a report that they're bringing over to the entire iPhone 16 lineup. It is also said that the buttons are going to be larger potentially, that Apple is playing around with the size of the buttons. So very similar to the current volume rocker, maybe not quite as big. The report also says that it will be the capacitive buttons, which is very similar to what the iPhone, the earlier models had with the home button. So pressure sensitive, depending on how hard you press, then it's going to go and do the action from there. They're also stating that not only are the 4 iPhone 16 models going to get it, that potentially the iPhone SE 4 model will also carry that action button. That remains to be seen, obviously, whether that comes out in 2024 or 2025, but the report says that they will have it as well. Also, with the iOS 17.2 update that is due out anytime, they're stating that the translate button is going to be added to the iPhone 15 Pro, Pro Max models with the action button currently. So that would be something where you had somebody who, say there was a language barrier between you and they spoke Spanish, you spoke English, you would be able to say something, the phone would then translate it into Spanish for you, so you would be able to have that communication with that person and be able to have a full-on conversation as opposed to not being able to say anything to each other at all. The next topic that we've got is Apple is reportedly looking to go away from Goldman Sachs as their partner on the Apple Card. Whether or not that means that they're getting rid of the Apple Card or they're just looking for a new partner remains to be seen. But right now, the current report from the Wall Street Journal is that Apple is looking to exit the contract within the next 12 to 15 months. And this is partially due to a 33% loss in profits for Goldman Sachs over the Q3 earnings. So that's why Apple has been looking into potentially a new partnership with somebody else. So obviously what happens there remains to be seen. Obviously some big changes for customers could be coming ahead, but change isn't always necessarily a bad thing. The final story we have today was spatial video recording for the iPhone 15 Pro models. Currently with iOS 17.2, they're saying that you will be able to record spatial video, which will link to the Vision Pro headset. So with the spatial video recording, the idea is that when you wear the goggles, you will be submersed and feel like you were living within the moment. As to when it was recorded, you're going to feel like you're there with your family back in that time. So in order to do that, you're just going to go into the settings, camera app, go into the spatial video for Apple Vision under formats, and turn that toggle on. That's all I've got for today, so remember to give the video a like, subscribe and share. More great content coming your guys' way, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.